Hey. Welcome to another episode of The Lane Train. I'm here with Sila Porter. What's up, Sila?
Hey, what's up?
I'm sitting right here. I'm 100% turning the recording volume down on this because I already know I'm going to be laughing so loud into this microphone. So we can laugh as loud as we want and we won't like blow out whoever's listening into on YouTube. This will also be on YouTube, hopefully, if I don't get copywritten, which has happened a few times. But welcome to the show. Nonetheless, welcome to the show, Sila. Every time I have somebody on here, I usually have them like talk about how like what you do and just like yourself, what your major is, how we know each other, and like just things you like people to know about you.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Well, my name's Sila. Me and Lainey, we know each other because you went to high school with me. You're a year older than me. I'm also the same major as Lainey, industrial design. I love it. I don't know.
Industrial design's so much fun.
Oh,
what do you do for fun? What do you do on the weekends?
For fun. Well, on the weekend, it's kind of hard with COVID because there's not a lot to do. I just hang out with my friends.
On the weekends, you wash your hands and wear a mask.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you do for. That's what we all do for fun.
Oh
right
yeah.
Now. Yeah.
I don't go near people. Stay 6 feet away at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just hang out.
But really, what do you do?
Honestly, homework is I do a lot of homework. I'm actually going home this weekend though. I'm going home tomorrow. So nice.
What are you going home for?
Just because.
Yeah.
No reason.
I did that last weekend.
Yeah.
It happens.
A little break just to you know.
Yeah, I was telling somebody, it's like home is just easier.
Yeah.
I'm a very self-sufficient person, but when I'm home, food just appears.
Oh yeah.
I don't have to go get it.
No, it's like, right there. You don't have to walk 10
right.
minutes to Wiley to go get your food. No,
right.
It's right there in your fridge.
Right.
Walk downstairs. Wow.
Because the food's just in my house. Yeah. I didn't pay for the food. I didn't cook the food at all. And it's so nice.
It's amazing. It's so nice.
And the bathroom is connected to my room, which is really cool.
Same here.
Yeah. I
guess I have a bathroom fire, so I can't really complain.
I live in Windsor and the bathroom's like all the way down the hall.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have to shower with other people's hair.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of good things at home. Lots of good things about home. Lots of good things about school too.
And we get to see our dogs.
Oh yeah.
And family, of course. Really miss
I mean,
dogs.
like family's okay, but like how are Sugar and Brady?
Oh gosh, I'm really missing them. They're cuties.
Yeah.
I get pictures all the time from my family, and I miss them. Cute little faces.
Love that. Okay, so I have this question that I'm about to ask you.
Okay.
And are you ready?
Sure. No, I'm making a little nervous now.
It's not that. Well, it's okay. It's a weird question. It's not like a personal question.
Okay.
I guess whatever. But I've been asking. I always test questions on people like in conversations before I ask them on like the radio show, just to see how they answer. But I've been asking some friends this question lately. If you were an egg, how would you be cooked?
If I were an egg, how would I be cooked?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
And I can answer if you want time to think.
Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah, you answer first.
Okay.
I have it written.
No, I'm sorry. Every time at the beginning of the show, this is just real life right here.
Oh, okay.
Every time at the beginning of the show, I text my friends the link to the show to remind them to listen to it.
Okay.
So that's me texting Jared, Austin, Pierce, and Eileen and Will the link to the show.
Okay.
Anyway, if I were an egg and I would be.
Where did you come up with this question?
I don't know. Sometimes things just hit me. We can like ask more past questions from other episodes too because they're just fun.
Yeah.
And this shows a lot about people. I will give you an example of another person's answer later on.
Okay.
I need to stop saying what I'm about to do and just do it. But
I'm going to ask.
I'm going to tell you this, but I'm not going to tell you right now. But I would be a hard-boiled egg.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't want to be a fried egg.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, so here's why I would be a hard-boiled egg. And I don't know if our answers are the same. But on the exterior, I'm hard to get to know. I feel like, but I don't like reveal I don't hide any part of myself from people. Like I don't misrepresent myself, meaning that when you see a hard-boiled egg, you know it's an egg, right?
Yeah.
So like when you see me, you know who I am. You know me from meeting me.
Yeah.
But I don't let you in, like, right off the bat. So like that's the shell of this hard-boiled egg. And then like once you get to the center, it's just this like joyful like yellow like ball.
Yellow ball.
But like I'm an egg the whole time. You know what I mean? Like I don't like it's not like I'm like an onion where there's like layers and you got to get to know me. Like you see me and you know me, but I don't let you into the core of everything like at first.
Okay.
And the core of everything is the little golden yolk.
Wow. That's not a see when you asked because repeat the question again. You said
if you were an egg, how would you be cooked?
How would you be cooked? Yeah.
And why? It can be deep or
see
not.
Mine was not gonna be deep. I was just thinking like if you're fried, I feel like that would hurt. Like
so like not literally like how would you like what kind of sensation would you like to experience when you're cooked as an egg is not what I was asking.
See, that's why I was confused. It's like, what do you mean?
Well, so hard boiled just because it'd be like taking a warm like bath.
Yeah, it's taking a warm bath. That's really good. Yeah, that's
as opposed to a cold bath.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I'll say that whenever somebody else asks me that question.
Do you have? Yeah, I'm not sure many other people will ask you that question, but
we'll see.
Yeah. Did you have any other contenders as to how you would like to be cooked as an egg?
I don't think so.
Okay. Some people go through. So here's an example of like another answer that I got.
Okay.
And this was from Jared. Shouts to Jared if you're listening. But I asked some of my ID friends this, and he said that he would be a fried egg because he looks all just like finished and cooked and like well put together from the outside. But then like you break them open and it just like spews everywhere and it's just like a big bunch of crazy. Yeah. Like once you get
big
to know
bunch of crazy.
Which like I don't think that Jared is a big bunch of crazy. I really don't. If you're listening, Jared, I don't think you are. But I do understand what you mean when like people get to know you and they realize that like your brain's just like a mess. Like you're just all over the place. I feel like we can all relate to that.
Okay, I guess I would say that's more like me then. 100%, yeah.
Okay. I'm glad. I'm gonna play this first song.
Okay.
And it's a song that I picked, but we'll alternate back and forth. Because we have similar music tastes.
Yeah.
Like I really want you to DJ as well.
Okay.
But I'm gonna start. I just didn't get the chance to ask you before we started the show what songs you wanted. So this first song that I'm gonna play is called "Holy Rain" by Lovekin, and that's Lovkn. And every time I text somebody and I'm like, "Oh, you should listen to Lovekin," I'm like, that's not a typo. Like they always think it's a typo because they think it's like Lovin, but it's like Lovkn. And he actually he's very like Jason Mrazzy. And I didn't get into Jason Mraz until I got to know your family.
Yeah.
And so I was like, Stephanie and Sila would like this. Like I was like, I really think they would.
Yeah, I'm excited.
But he has like 3 albums, 2 EPs, like hecka music. Hecka music.
Never heard that one before. Hecka music. Wow.
Hecka music, but he like nobody knows who he is, and so he's a Christian indie artist.
Oh, okay.
And which is just so cool. And if you have listened to the show before, which if you're listening right now, you probably listen most weeks. But I always try to find Christian music that doesn't sound like Christian music, and by that I mean Christian music that doesn't sound like K-Love, or things that like you might sing in church. Yeah. Because those songs are nice. Yeah. But they are like vibes.
Vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'll throw out some like vibey Christian music later in the show. Sila will have some great tunes as well, and we'll pop in and talk about them, or like if you have any stories, we'll pop in and talk about it. Cool. But so this first song is called "Holy Rain" by Lovekin, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Only you can satisfy, I know, 'cause I've seen it in my life. The lessons I've learned and relearned and learned again while you waited by my side. In seasons of pain, I used to remain. By returning to my old vices for advice, I got no change, and it was killing me. Oh, just killing me and bringing me down. Oh, 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 oh. Now I'm dancing out in holy rain. Since giving you my life, I finally found my hope in pain. It's in your eyes that I find mercy, mercy I find grace. And gravity's the only thing holding me down today. Surviving the worst of days. limitations that will only ever land in shame. You saw the situation with no negotiation. One day you came crashing in to save me from myself, 'cause it was killing me, oh, just killing me and bringing me down. Now I'm dancing out in holy rain. Since giving you my life, I finally found my hope in pain. It's in your eyes that I find mercy, mercy I find grace. And gravity's the only thing holding me down today. Now I'm dancing out in holy rain. Since giving you my life, I finally found my hope in pain. It's in your eyes that I find mercy, mercy I find grace. And gravity's the only thing holding me down today. Hey, hey. 1, 2, 3, where do I find my freedom? Here in your eyes, here in your eyes. 1, 2, 3, where do I find my freedom? Where do I find in your eyes? Where do I find in your eyes? Where do I find it? 2, 3, where do I find my freedom? Where do I find here in your eyes? Here in your eyes, here in your eyes. Now I'm dancing out in holy rain. Since giving you my life, I finally found my hope in pain. It's in your eyes that I find mercy, mercy I find grace. And gravity's the only thing holding me down today. Now I'm dancing out in holy rain. Since giving you my life, I finally found my hope in pain. It's in your eyes that I find mercy, mercy I find grace. And gravity's the only thing holding me down today. The only thing holding me down today. Hey, hey, hey.
She met him 19, she never met somebody like him. He's smart as a tack, she followed him back. He models, in fact, she ran away from what was running her back into the arms of the bad habits. He warned her way back. When she was Baptist, she actually can't remember where she saw him first. She knows the church, tried to introduce him, but she saw the thirst and quenched it quick. She had a sip of water, then she saw him squint. She asked him if he wanted some, he answered, nah, I'm all content. She was too offended to let him in. She knew better men who would never make a change, whether she never spent time. Too many dimes for her to settle for 9, leaving one for the others, 'cause it's enough to get by. She's done with this guy. He looks her in the eyes and he says, well, I'll see you later, while the choir starts to cry. You're the source of my strength. You're the strength of my life. I lift my hands in total praise, praise, praise. You are praise, praise, praise. You are praise, praise, praise. When she seen him again, he looked different, like he living the life. His face was brighter, like he lived in the light. She was addicted at sight. She missed him when she slept and crept through the night. She texted him questions while he pressed her to fight. Whatever said that he might be something other than better than. He met her at the house and gave her letters, it kept her praying. She told her mama debt was piling up, yet he checked the sand. No matter how high it is, it's a method to flesh the man. What a godsend, she said to her friends. They laughed at her as they grabbed banners, as she grabbed daggers out the back, just for trying to
breathe like an asthmatic. She can't live without him, even if they frown. Last forever, they won't take a smile from her. It's something about him, she loves his faithfulness. He makes her forget that she played him when he chased her. Then he gave her a hint when he came and gave her drink. She must have thought the water was hers, so she curved him. Think I was urgent to serve you, link you with purpose and turn you clean. You were washing, I watched you and brought you to me. You ain't walking for free, the cost wasn't cheap. The cross was Holocaust for the people of God, lost in the evil, yawning at Jesus, scoffing and pleading for coffins to keep him, applauding the heathens and calling the reason he called it an Eden. That I would call you and lead you to I am the reason you finding this peace in God who feeds every eagle. You eye in the evening, you find the lions eating the iron. Sing, I am the science. You seek the mountain of Zion. You climb and find it too high for the reach, defying divine. Gonna wind up blinded in eyes with the blinks to find the mind of the priest. Go find what am I beginning and find me in it. I'm omnipresent, the presence of God, the God who better than all. You call it heaven involving all the evidence, solve them all. It's evident, Paul, we saw it imminent. All the penalties gone and all. We'll mention them falling off. She says, oh man. She said she was tired of mailing her sons away, tired of guns, summoning death, telling the press too frustrated to yelling is messing with her. I remember when they told me I wasn't the whole me, I was a segment. She said it with tears, with her head in my chest and I felt the burden, I felt it burn her. I saw the fire, I saw the furnace who turned it higher. I heard and turned and grabbed some dirt. She said that my son's inside it. It's hard to pray and say the name of what 81 invited, but who will listen? This prison system is lynching my babies. His bail is higher than what put him inside, and it's crazy. Is he a caliph in Rikers Island with violence, or maybe he gotta die to be safe? And I'm still alive, let us pray. Life is getting harder, God, I need thee. Gotta walk on water where you are, oh God, I need thee. God, I'm losing focus, hold me close because I need thee. Never let me go, oh don't I know it, God, I need thee. He said he was woke, he tired of sleeping, he tired of weeping for bodies. Nobody try believing the body is blind, I see it. He said it with red in his eye, the color that smothered his brother under that sheet. He mumbled something I seen the other day when I was walking with him through the park with lots of children, dogs, and all civilians. No guards to stop and frisk or draw revolvers, all the privilege. We all so different, walks beside a Christian, can't decide the difference. I provide the bridge, he frowns and says he wants to hate him. Put a noose around his neck and text him how's he hanging. Treat him like his skin's the curse of him, he knows it's Satan. When the press becomes oppressive, it's us trading places, so he bids him grace and praise it.
I can't get tired now. I can't get tired.
Life is getting harder, God, I need thee. Gotta walk on water where you are, oh God, I need thee. God, I'm losing focus, hold me close because I need thee. Never let me go, oh don't I know it, God, I need thee, I need thee. She said she was tired.
All right. So first off, I just want to remind everyone or bring to people's attention that was a Christian song. And
So
when I
good.
told that to Sila, she was like,
Wow.
Really? Yeah. There's some. So that was Jackie Hill Perry, who is an absolute queen and a half. Highly recommend her. She's a preacher. She's a female preacher, and she also raps, and she's just like so cool.
That's awesome.
And her and her husband are so funny. Super cool. But this next song is also the first two songs I picked, and then I promised Silas picked some songs too, and you could talk about them for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
But because I feel like everyone has stories with songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this song is called "Young and Sad" by Noah Cyrus. Have you heard this song?
I don't think so. No.
Do you listen to Noah Cyrus much?
Not
Noah
a lot.
Cyrus.
Just her most popular.
It just get
her most
Nar.
popular songs I listen to or have listened to, but I don't really listen to her that much. But I like her.
Yeah. She sounds like her own person, but she also sounds like Miley kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a little bit Miley in there. But she has this song called "Young and Sad," and it's a really sad song. She's a very sad woman, and I just want to tell her about Jesus. It makes me sad. But she has this song, and in it starts out very first thing. It's a voicemail that her dad, like Billy Ray Cyrus, left her. And when I first listened to this song, I thought that I had pulled up a voicemail from my dad and started playing it. It sounds just like something, like it's worded exactly the way my dad would say it.
Wow.
It sounds like him saying it. I mean, it sounds like Billy Ray Cyrus, but like it also sounds like just my dad. Like it's just my dad in a voicemail. Especially like if I was going through a hard time. And so I got like choked up listening to the song because it just sounds just like my dad at the very beginning. So this song like makes me happy because that part is really sweet.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I hope I didn't just make everyone depressed.
No.
But yeah, and I know that you're super close with your dad.
Little sentiment. Oh yeah.
Like, wouldn't that just make your heart? Like, doesn't that just make your heart warm?
Just makes my heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell us about old Davy Crockett.
Oh, David Crockett. Oh, me and David Crockett. Oh, that's my best friend. Oh my gosh. If you're listening, David Crockett, you're my best friend. I miss you. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Man, I don't even know. We have a lot of just random laugh attacks and everything, but we also know when to be serious. It's just he's a really hard worker. He knows when to get his stuff done, but he also helps me all the time. I can't tell you the amount of times I've called him just being at college, be like, yo, my computer is messed up. Literally 2 days ago, I was like, yo, Dad, can you help me? I'm gonna miss you when you come home. But yeah, I
miss you and the dogs so much.
And the dogs so much.
Your dad is like, he knows how to fix everything. Like for sure. I mean, he's amazing. He's amazing in so many aspects.
Even if he doesn't know, he'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Very
resourceful.
Yeah, like remember that one time Toby's dad dislocated his thumb when he jumped in the pool, and my dad was like, yo, let's look up a YouTube video. I got it, and fix it right away. I was like, oh, cool. That's amazing. How did you? Nobody else could do that.
And he's always so like, he's just even keeled. He's just like always, it's like, oh,
he's like, oh,
dislocated his pinky or whatever.
Oh yeah, his pinky. That's what it was,
or, I mean, it was one of the digits.
It was the one that was like, yeah. That was not a pretty sight. I did not want to see that, but
yeah. Were you there for that? I remember I like pulled into the driveway and had just gotten back, and then I was shown a video of your dad fixing Andy's finger.
Yeah, I didn't watch him fix it because I was like, no way am I watching that. But I remember I heard him jump in, and then I heard somebody say like, and then I turned around and he was like, holding up his pinky. I was like, oh no. I was like, I don't like that. Please stop.
It's like the same energy as the like, mommy threw up. His pinky.
Oh my gosh.
Like David dislocated my pinky. Mommy threw up.
Dissolve my pinky.
But yeah, so that was anything else you want to add or say to Dave while you're on the show?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that pretty much sums it up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a lot of great qualities. Love you, Dad.
Yeah. We love you too, Stephanie.
Oh yes. Of course, yes.
Of course. But yeah, this is a dad themed little tiny segment, I guess. I don't know. But so this song is called Young and Sad, and I'm not sure if my dad's listening, but I think he's listened to this song because I sent it to him because it just makes me think of him. But hope this makes you think of your dad and how much you love him and how he's always there for you. But yeah, this is Young and Sad by Noah Cyrus.
Hey, bud. This is old Dad. Just wanted you to know you ain't alone. Keep a smile on your face. Everything's going to be fine. I love you.
They say you should smile more. Darling, show your eyes more. Aren't you satisfied? I'm tired of trying to please someone who doesn't even care what's on my mind. let me go. I don't need you to wipe my tears. Don't you know I'm only trying to disappear? Don't wanna be young and sad another day longer. Don't wanna feel numb or mad until I go under. And I know that you only want me to be happy, but I still feel lonely tonight. Don't wanna be young and sad another day longer. Another day longer. My sister's like sunshine, always bringing good light wherever she will go. And I was born to rain clouds when they blew the flame out, blessed in her shadows. So let me go, I don't need you to wipe my tears. Don't you know I'm only trying to disappear? Don't wanna be young and sad another day longer. Don't wanna feel numb or mad until I go under. And I know that you only want me to be happy, but I still feel lonely tonight. Don't wanna be young and sad another day longer. Another day longer. Don't wanna be young and sad, yeah. Don't wanna be young and sad. Don't wanna be young and sad, yeah. Don't wanna be young and sad another day longer. Don't wanna feel numb or mad until I go under.
All right. That was Young and Sad by Noah Cyrus. And I hope that it didn't make you sad, but it might have. Oh my gosh, I just started playing Party in the USA. Oh my gosh. Wait, there's so much going on right now. Sila, I'll get this next song pulled up. You start telling us about the, what is it? Something Cold in New York?
I hope it's cold in New
I
York.
hope it's cold
by
in New
the
York.
Rex.
Okay, I can pull it back up, but sometimes the cue gets all messed up.
Oh, yeah. I don't really know what just happened either.
Yeah, that's okay. You keep going.
So this song is by The Rex, and that's with a W-W-R-E-C-K, not like T-Rex, like Lainey thought. No, R-E-X.
When I typed this in, it was B-R-E-X. They all have super short arms.
It's actually from their newest album, and I love The Rex anyway. My favorite song by them is Favorite Liar. I actually played it for my mom one time in the car, blared it like 30 volume, and we just, it was such a banger. I love it. And I actually didn't know that they had this. I think it's 2020 is when it came out.
Mm-hmm. It's called Static, the EP.
Yeah, and it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, so it's not really an album, but I actually saw on Todd Smith, David Dobrik's friend.
I'm so not up on David Dobrik. I've never watched a David Dobrik vlog.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Never in my life.
Wow. Okay, well, kind of sad. But no, he posted it on his story, and it was like a picture of him and like somebody, I don't know who it was, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's the Rex, no way. And I went, and I'd come out with not an album, but these 4 songs. I was like, wow, how did I not know this? And as soon as I listened to it, I was like, this is such a good song. It's actually amazing. Are you okay?
I just I almost hit myself in the face with this microphone. Dude, I swear, it's like you get in here and I've like acted like I've never done a radio show before. Freaking asking about eggs and hitting myself with microphones. But yeah, so what do you like about them? What's their vibe? Let's describe it.
They're pretty much like alternative rock type, and so like I said, like Favorite Liar is one of those bangers that you just blare, and that's how most of their songs are. But what like this song I like because it's more chill. And I like that because I like artists that can do that, that can do both. And at first I was like, oh, I'll only play them whenever I like really feel like in a pumped up mood. But now that they have this album out, I listen to it whenever I don't know, I put on my chill playlist. It's nice. So I like listen to it. That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Is there another band that they're like comparable to?
I don't really know.
They're just in their own
Nothing
lane.
that I know of. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
Okay.
one of my favorites though.
Well, then we can play this song.
Awesome.
You want to tell us the title and the artist one more time?
It is called "I Hope It's Cold in New York" by the Rex.
So let me get this straight, you just got engaged, 'cause you were staying over only last week. Lying naked watching me do laundry. Why you always laugh when you make fun of me? I'm sick of bending over backwards just to hear you talk. Feeling like an actor, I'm just playing a part. Tell me why, do I even try? I hope it's cold in New York, I hope he's there and you're bored. Just say the word and I'm all yours. Come with me tonight, we'll convince ourselves it's all alright. I'm so torn, put my fist on the floorboard. Just say the word and I'm all yours. Come with me tonight, we'll convince ourselves it's all alright. And now I feel much better now, feel so much better now. I feel much better now, feel so much better now. I'd trade my soul to get another night, give me one of yours. I feel much better now, feel so much better now. So let me get this straight, after everything you wound up loving me. Doesn't matter anyway, you took a diamond ring, now you want no part of me. My brain's the enemy, give me a lobotomy. I wanna spin you round backwards, wanna feel you sweat, leave you feeling guilty, crying in my bed. I remember way back when I thought this would never end. And I hope it's cold in New York, I hope he's there and you're bored. Just say the word and I'm all yours. Come with me tonight, we'll convince ourselves it's all alright. And I'm so torn, broke my fist on the floorboard. Say the word and I'm all yours. Come with me tonight, we'll convince ourselves it's all alright. And now I feel much better now, feel so much better now. I feel much better now, feel so much better now. I'd trade my soul to get another night, give me one of yours. I feel much better now, feel so much better now. I hope it's cold in New York, I hope he's there and you're bored. Just say the word and I'm all yours. Come with me tonight, we'll convince ourselves it's all alright. And I'm so torn, broke my fist on the floorboard. Say the word and I'm all yours. Come with me tonight, we'll convince ourselves it's alright. I feel much better now, feel so much better now. I feel much better now, feel so much better now. I'd trade my soul, get another night, give me one of yours. I feel much better now, feel so much better now. I feel much better now, feel so much better now. I feel much better now, feel so much better now.
It must have been a blessing from above. It must have been a blessing from above. It must have been a blessing from above.
Well, I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. Give it up and I'm tenfold defeated, my man. Bad soil in the palm of my hand. Bad soil in the palm trees, star-studded sidewalks. Now I kick it with the pythons. Good tree and some bad thoughts. Interference when I talk to God. Shake it out with some anemic love, and I don't need no love. Interference when I stop and pause. Shake it out with some egregious love, but I don't need no love. I think it's all because I block out every message from above. I'm walking through the muck and the mud. I move all the goddamn same. I need another message from above. I need another message from above.
It must have been the message from above. It must have been the message from above. It must have been the message from above.
Tainted love. At this point can call it making love. When I was young, man, what a saint I was. When she could break my heart, and now I lay with them, betray my gut. I think she know cause she be coping when she drank that blood. Nah, every time I leave, I know she thinking the worst. And conversations between us always feel like a verses. You expect love and you don't even deserve it. Girl, Jesus knew hoes if you was reading the verses. Try to use my sense of humor, it ain't making it hurt less. I make it feel worthless, and I'm feeling that too. Mind reeling and pining for when the feeling was new. So in an effort to heal it, I kneel and give it to you.
Yeah, can we live in it a one time, really vibing it a one time, really thugging it for one time, know they loving it a one time, really vibing it for one time, but we been out for one time, no, we been out for one time, must have been the message from above, yeah, keep it going, yeah, must have been the message from above. From above, like this.
East Coast, West Coast, travels. Somehow we end up here. I don't even understand the stars. Even if the land ain't ours, we're still here. Bizarre. Must have been a blessing from above. Must have been a blessing from above.
Can I call you baby? Can you be my friend? Can you be my lover up until the very end? Let me show you love. I don't pretend. Stick by my side even when the world is giving in. Oh, don't you worry. I'll be there whenever you want me. I need somebody who can love me at my worst. No, I'm not perfect, but I hope you see my worth. Cause it's only you, nobody knew I put you first. And for you, girl, I swear I do the worst.
We're trust, I'm honest when they're telling lies. Can you see what I'm not saying from my eyes? All I know is love. For you, it's real. It's different from anything that I thought I'd feel. Oh, don't you worry, I'll be there whenever you want me.
I need somebody who can love me at my worst. No, I'm not perfect, but I hope you see my worth. Cause it's only you, nobody knew I put you first. love me at my worst. No, I'm not perfect, but I hope you see my worth. 'Cause it's only you, nobody knew I put you first. And for you, girl, I swear I do the worst.
So that was At My Worst by Pink Sweats featuring Kalani.
Oh, amazing. I love him so much.
That was requested by Sila, so hats off to you. I think it's so funny. I'm not like calling you out for this because I do the same exact thing. So like this isn't me like trying to be rude. Okay. But I just don't want it to be received that way at all. But I always like play my own playlists, you know, in places because I like to play music. Hence the reason that we're here doing this. Yeah. But every time a song comes on, I'm always like, oh, this is so good. Like, oh my gosh, this is so good. This is such a good playlist. And it's usually like Jared or Will or one of the guys that's like, Lainey, you made this playlist. Like, of course you're gonna like this music. Yeah. And they're like, quit complimenting yourself. Essentially, like, why are you surprised that you like this song? You made this playlist. This is all music.
Wow, I love Pink Sweats. He's so good. This is amazing. Yes. I love this song.
And you're like, oh my gosh, like this mix is so good.
It's so good.
It's because I made it. It's because I of course I'm gonna put stuff I like on it. Yeah. But so that song is called At My Worst, and this is I just asked you this question to let you like prepare, you know, and it's okay if you don't have an answer yet. But I have also asked people in the past, like, when do they feel like they're at their best? The main question is, when do you feel like you're at your best? But like, is there anything also that is like makes you feel like you're at your worst? And that ties into that song because the title is like At My Worst. But like, in what setting or like situation or what are you doing when you feel your best? You know what I mean? Yeah. And then like, is there a certain setting or situation where you would feel like you're at your worst?
I don't know about at my worst. Luckily, I've never felt like so low before. So I don't know. You know when sometimes you're just alone and you just get that feeling and you're just like, not even like sad. You're just like, oh, like, I don't know. I don't really want to be alone right now. But and sometimes, because since I'm in a single dorm, sometimes I feel like that.
You were probably alone quite a bit. Yeah.
Like today I was more just frustrated with my work and I was in my dorm all day long. But I got it done, so it's fine. But sometimes when I'm in my room and I'm just by myself doing my work, I'm like, okay, I just need to leave because I feel sad. I don't want to be in my room by myself. Right. So I guess I would say that'd be like my worst. But my best, I feel like there's so many times sometimes I'll just be with my mom, like going shopping or something. We'll be in the car, not talking, just listening to music. And I just get that feeling, wow, I just love my life. Yeah. I love, and like reading, and I'm so excited for the summer because we just got a pool. So like, I just know that when I'm so excited. When I'm by the pool reading my books and I'm looking around and just everything that I have, it's just I'm going to have that same feeling. And that's how I feel like on retreat for church and anytime that I would talk in front of like the kids at church. That's when I always I actually did this past Sunday for my mom's class. I got on Zoom and I spoke in front of them, kind of gave a little short testimony. So
what'd you talk about? You know we talk about Jesus on the Lainey train every single week. So
yeah, I mean, I really talked about like my faith journey and how it's basically okay to struggle with your faith and not necessarily have a consistent like, oh, you have to pray every day. You know, you try your best, and that's all you can do until it becomes a habit. So
yeah, that's something that's so good, by the way. Thank you for sharing. But that's something that I have been like, I think this is a process for everyone, and you're never finished like learning this because the way that the world works and the way that you like receive affection from people is by doing well and like doing good things for them and for people and like working hard for their approval. But like, there's nothing that you can do to make God love you more. Yeah. Like, isn't that so cool?
That's amazing.
Like, that's a lot of people believe, you know, there's the whole concept of like, if you like think in terms of like math or like, I don't know, math or addition. Yeah. A lot of people think it's like works plus God equals like salvation or equals like being saved, but it's literally just God equals being saved. Like, isn't that just so cool?
It's amazing.
And so like, even when we're like at our worst and when we like, you know, are alone and like feel really crappy or can't figure out an assignment, or I always just like, whenever I haven't slept, I'm like at my worst. Like, the past few weeks were really tough because I just was not sleeping at all. Like, because I was like, you know, we're in the same major. You know, you will pull all nighters if you have to. It's a very common thing to do.
We love that.
Yeah, we love that so much. But like, I never feel good about pulling that all nighter. And like, I got an A on a project recently, which is like woohoo. But I was also like, thank you. But and I don't bring that up for that reason. Like, I appreciate that. But like, I got that A, and I was like, at what cost though?
Yeah.
Like, that didn't feel like. That didn't feel worth. Like, that really doesn't feel worth it.
And it's the worst because you think, oh, if I get an A, then I'll feel like good about having like pulled this all nighter or done so much work. And then sometimes you're just like, I'm so exhausted.
Yeah, I haven't seen my friends.
I still have other work to do. Yeah, I didn't see my friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just be like that.
Yeah, sometimes it just be like that. But I appreciate you bringing up that you like share it in church because, you know, I love to talk about Jesus in general, but also always on the Lady Train.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I think for me, feeling like I'm at my worst is like when I haven't slept. And like, I was talking to a friend about this, like when I haven't slept, I like just want to be unconscious. Like, obviously you just want to sleep when you haven't slept, but like when I'm awake, all that I want to do is just like be like not feel anything.
Yeah.
And like be numb and unconscious because like I just want to be sleeping.
Yeah.
But like that feeling of just being like, ugh, I don't want to do life right now.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm tired.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's tired like, oh, it's the end of the week and I'm tired. But then there's tired like, oh, I haven't slept in 48 hours.
Yeah.
And
oh
like,
my gosh.
Yeah. And like when you just genuinely are like, I would do anything to go to bed right now.
Yeah. And for me, I'll over the summer, my mom will 100% be like, gosh, I hate it when she does this. But whenever we'd go to a friend's house, whenever I go to a friend's house and I pull an all-nighter for no reason at all, just because.
And then you're like in the worst.
I'm in the worst mood. I'm just, and I try not to be, but sometimes I'm just like, I need to go to bed. But I can't, you know, like we have stuff to do the next day. And I know that we have that stuff we're doing the next day, but I'll still pull an all-nighter anyway.
Right.
And then I'm just mean. And then I feel bad about it.
Right.
Later. But you know, in the moment, I'm just mean. And I'm like, this is not good. Why did I do that?
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. But yeah, when I'm at my best, I had this conversation with another one of my friends. And I remember saying a few things, but I remember one of them was being at like a Young Life gathering.
Yeah.
I'm in Young Life. And the Young Life community is just absolutely popping. Freaking love popping. If anyone is considering becoming a Young Life leader in their area, or you're in high school and you like have a Young Life chapter, I wish my high school had a Young Life chapter, but like I didn't learn about it till college. But I'm not currently a Young Life leader. Like I'm not assigned to a school. But quick little description of what Young Life is: it's college students who go to high schools and just to like hang out and build relationships with high school students. And the goal is to like just be a godly presence in these students' lives, but also to like show them Jesus, not only in how, you know, preaching, how you would like share a sermon maybe like one day because they have club meetings every Monday, but also like just invite them into your life and like live like Jesus did, because I think that's where people can get a lot of hurt like from churches is like, of course we're all broken humans and like nobody is perfect, but like the fruit of your life like will show God's presence in your life. So like if you live like Jesus, people will really like know Jesus from your life. And so it's so much more action based. It's so much more like not talking at these kids, but just living with them, like just being their friend and like sharing the gospel through actions and through words. But their whole kind of motto is like earning the right to share the gospel with these kids, is like building trust with them and like building a relationship, and not like a superficial talk to them one time kind of thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? No, that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't know that they went to high school.
And so that's where a lot of my friends have met. That's where a lot of my friends like heard about Young Life, because they did Young Life in high school and then they graduated and were like, I want to become a Young Life leader. But I just hit the mic with my mouth. Jeez, but then I heard about Young Life because I became friends with some of the leaders, not because Danville had a Young Life chapter, which I wish we did. But that's so off topic. My point is that the fellow leaders and college age like leaders in Young Life are amazing humans, and like we're all really close friends, especially the Purdue Greater West Lafayette area. Like I feel like I'm at my best when I'm at those social gatherings. Yeah. But also like working out, I feel really great. Worship, Just anytime we were just worshiping God, like that's what we were made to do. Like genuinely, we were like created to know God and make God known. Like, and I just think that that's amazing. Yeah. So like when you get like when you're like in the presence of God and like when you're worshiping, like that's what heaven's gonna be like. Like that's God allowing us to experience like a portion of heaven on this earth.
Wow. Okay. I didn't even think about it.
But
that's amazing. I'm so excited. I love.
Dude, heaven's gonna be so cool.
It's gonna be. Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be so cool. But so yeah, I guess I feel like I'm at my best when I'm like in a good social situation, like when I just know. There's also the verse of like wherever two or more gather in my name, I am there.
Mm-hmm.
God spoke through somebody to say that in the Bible. I'm not sure which person, but like Young Life gatherings. That's a gathering of two or more people, like two more believers in God's name. Like God's presence is there, and He's there when you worship, and I just think that's cool. So that's that. But that's when I feel like we're at our best and when we're at our worst, I guess. So now you've learned what kind of egg we would be and when we're at our worst and our best, and you know all about Davy Crockett now.
Oh yeah, all about Davy Crockett.
But this next song, I've been, we're staying on the Jesus grind. It's such a cringy thing to say. Also, okay, sorry, this is, I don't know why I keep saying sorry, because like the show is for talking, but like I always feel bad when I like talk for a long time. I don't know, but I was watching this video. There's this guy on Instagram, and it's like Shama something, and I'm sure that you've seen his things on Instagram. Like he's on the Instagram Explore page all the time, but he like he's a Christian, but he like makes fun of so many common like Christian like church culture things that are just like silly. Yeah. And so it was like that one Christian guy, and it was this guy, and he was like, I don't think it's weird that I say Daddy God.
Oh my gosh.
And so now sitting, I always are like, just dad, like Daddy God, like Daddy it's God. Just like, I mean, yeah, he's our dad for sure, like he's the heavenly father, but I just think that that's funny. Anyway, since we're on that Jesus grind, that Daddy God grind, this is from Kanye West's album Jesus is King, which I originally, let's talk about this for a second too. What did you think of Jesus is King? Because the album, the Kanye album, Jesus is King. Did you listen to it?
Not really.
Okay.
No, can't even lie.
No, that's okay. I listened to it one time. Could not stand it at all. I did not like it at all.
I feel like I definitely have heard some. I feel like I was the same way, and I think that's the reason why I was like,
yeah. Well, because I was like, oh yeah, like Kanye, like being saved, like absolutely God can like change a man's heart that way. Like go flip and go, Kanye, man. Like make a Christian album. Like use use your fame to like point to the glory of God. But then this album came out, and I was like, gosh, I wish I like it, but I really don't. Like I was like, I love Jesus, and I love that it's about Jesus, but I don't like the album. But then I started listening to it earlier this week, and I was like, what dope was I smoking? Because this is an awesome album. Like this is so good.
Maybe I need to listen to it again then, because I was definitely the same way.
Yeah, but what happened was I was listening to a podcast from like 2019 from some people who were talking about how the Kanye album had just come out, and then it made me think of how you told me that you like this was such a weird like comment in passing that you told me that like you probably don't even remember saying, but you told me that Aiden was always like, yo, my Chick-fil-A. Like closed like the closed on Sunday Chick-fil-A thing.
Oh, and that was like, you know how Aiden just comes up, comes up with things. Like sometimes he'll just say random things. That was probably one of those things he said for like a week. And
you told me it was stuck in your head.
That's so funny. Yeah.
So I was like, well, I know that like Aiden and Sila have like said like you're my Chick-fil-A closed on Sunday or whatever the lyric is. And I was like, might as well listen to Jesus King. Like I don't know. Somehow all of that became connected in my mind.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That was in like high school painting when we were in class together. Anyway, I just blew through like 16 topics in one conversation, which I do all the time. But this song is called Follow God by Kanye, and it's might be my favorite song on the album. And we're going to play through a few songs, but we'll come back and check back in. There is technically only 4 minutes left in the show, so we probably won't have a whole lot more to say, but we'll talk a little bit more. We'll check back in. We'll touch base.
Yeah.
But this is Follow God by Kanye West.
I stretch my hands to you.
Life like, this is what your life like. Try to live the life right. People really know you push your buttons like type right. This is like a movie, but it's really very lifelike. Every single night, right? Every single fight, right? I was looking at the gram and I don't even like lights. I was screaming at my daddy, told me it ain't Christ Christ-like. I was screaming at the referee just like Mike, looking for a bright light. Seagull, what your life like? Riding on a white bike, feeling like a sight bike, pressing on the gas, supernova for a night light. Dreaming at my dad and he told me it ain't Christ-like, but nobody never tell you when you're being like Christ. Only ever seeing me, only when they needin' me. Like if Tyler Perry made a movie for BT, searching for a deity. Now you wanna see it free, now you wanna see it free. Let you see it 3 apiece. Tell me what your life like, turning down a bright light. Driving with my dad and he told me it ain't Christ-like. I'm just trying to find, I've been looking for a new way. I'm just really trying not to really do the fool way. I don't have a cool way, being on my best though. Block 'em on a text though, nothing else next though. Not another word, let a picture or a decimal. Wrestling with God, I don't really wanna rest so. Man, it's really life-like, everything in my life. Arguing with my dad and he said it ain't Christ-like. Man. You know it's like somebody only close you could get you like off your. I be on my. I woke up this morning, I said my prayers, I'm all doing good. I try to talk to my dad, give him some advice. He starts spazzing on me. I start spazzing back. He said they ain't Christ-like. I said, ah!
All alone, that's how I end up again. Whenever I think I find love again, there it goes. It's a shame that you and that heart of yours took your time, built it all up and just let it fade. Darling, I've been waiting so long just to hear you say you're coming home. When you're not here, this bed gets so cold. So let me fall asleep before you go. When I close my eyes, please don't say goodbye, just say goodnight. 'Cause we know goodbye's the end. What's the use crying these tears again when you don't mind letting me drown in them like a fool? It's a shame that you and that heart of yours took your time, built it all up and just let it fade. Darling, I've been waiting so long just to hear you say you're coming home. You're not here, this bed gets so cold. So let me fall asleep before you go. When I close my eyes, please don't say goodbye, just say goodnight. 'Cause we know goodbye's the end.
Siren in Naples, stuck in your daydream, lust can get dangerous. But your body language tells me to taste this sour sensation. I hit engages, vision's too hazy, where does she take me? Solar red laser, signal to make her, somebody save me. 'Cause I'm lost on vacation, and if I dive, I'ma sink. I cannot swim in the deep. Backstroke for my legs grow, no air in a lifeboat. As my attack and I can't even breathe. Waiting no water, I'm far from the beach. Faded all summer, I'm throwing a breeze. You're gonna crackin' with serpent his feet. It's like I fell out the garden of Eden. Don't let me go, don't let me go, no, no. Don't let me go, don't let me go, Don't let me go, don't let me go, Stories say I'm bound to. I believe I found you, yeah. Love can move a mountain, and loving you is boundless. Good is our language for me, places, service like vases. Vibrant and very glow when I see you, prism like Egypt. Queen of a nation, Cartier bracelets, where do I treat you? Seeing me daily, choir on stages, where do I need you? Cause I'm lost on vacation, and if I dive, I'm a seek. I cannot swim in the deep. Backstroke for my legs grow, no air in a lifeboat. As my attack and I can't even breathe. Waiting no water, I'm far from the beach. Faded all summer, I'm throwing a breeze. You're gonna crackin' with serpent his feet. It's like I fell out the garden of Eden. Don't let me go, don't let me go, no, no. Don't let me go, don't let me go, Don't let me go, don't let me go,
Alright, that was Breeze by Marius. And I'm going to turn the subs down because it makes my voice sound like way more manly than it already is. But that song, first off, I'm going to talk about that song, and then I'm going to let Sila talk about the next song because I know that you have a story with it. And we love a good song with a story here. Yeah. Here at the Laney train. All aboard the Laney train. All aboard the Laney train. That was so gross. I'm so sorry. But that song I just discovered today, and I want to ask you this question. I'm going to ask you a question. It is your birthday. I feel like Dwight. Like I feel like I am going to ask you a question. But how do you discover your music? Because I know that you like to. We both have a lot of music turnover.
I don't know. I mean, it just depends. Like sometimes I'll just get sick of the music. Most of the time I listen to more alternative rock. Like that's my main playlist, I would say. Mm-hmm. And so I'll go to like my favorite artists, and I'll just go to similar artists, and then I'll find artists that like either I've already heard before, or and they have new music, or I'll just find new artists and go through all of it. Because once I take time to try to find new music, I'll sit there and do it for hours, hours and hours and hours till I figure out like at least like 50 new songs, like to add to so many songs, because I like to just have a ton of new songs. So I'll get sick of my music pretty easily. So yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. I just browse, or I'll go to similar artists. So yeah,
gotcha. Well, usually I have talked about this, and I feel like I get like roasted for this sometimes, but I discover a lot of new music through Pandora.
Really?
Which nobody seems to use Pandora anymore.
I used to use Pandora a lot more because of that, because it would play similar artists or similar songs. So that's how I would get it. I used to get a lot of my music like that, but I get on Pandora sometimes, but usually it's just my Apple Music. And Yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't roast you for that.
Okay,
Do the
thank
same
you.
thing.
Thank you for not roasting me.
You're welcome.
I appreciate this
Yeah.
this supportive environment. But I also just discovered, like, not YouTube playlists. I know that on YouTube you can make like playlists of videos, right? I know we've been known about that. She's not new. But maybe I'm behind, but just like full hour-long YouTube videos of just like mixes that people have made. So like the playlist is just one video.
Yeah.
And then it has like the song title and the artist on it, and then it usually has some like aesthetic-y, Pinteresty kind of picture, like in the background after that changes after every song. And I know that that's not a new concept, but that's new for me to listen to music that way.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
And sometimes there are songs on there that I already know.
Yeah.
But like I'd never heard that song before, and I just discovered that. I just discovered that song like on a YouTube playlist today, and I would not have heard it otherwise.
Yeah.
You know, which I just think is fun. Interesting. So try out a YouTube playlist, but not like the video playlists. Like they're usually some like hipster made them.
Yeah,
I always listen to them when I study French because there's always like a chic Parisian or like a Paris trip, and then I just that was on the playlist video called After Class, and it's like all indie music. Sis, you gotta check these out because they're super good.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you have already, then like I'm just behind. I'm sorry.
No,
but
definitely.
So what's this next song? Well, actually, yeah. Tell us about the song. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
No, you're fine. This next song is also by the Rex, and it's called I Don't Like You. Oh my gosh. So before we played I Hope It's Cold in New York, that song is a little more chill compared to a lot of their other songs. They were the songs that I first heard by them. And this song is also very upbeat. You'll see once we play it. But me and my friends, I was telling Lainey about this story, and me and my friends were in the car going to Starbucks. I was driving, and my two friends and I, we've been friends for such a long time. So, whenever we get irritated with each other, it's never like a genuine irritation. We're just like, it's usually them, the other two, that'll start arguing. And I'm just like, guys, stop. No, like, stop. They don't listen to me. So I always play like this song or Favorite Liar, which is also by the Rex, because it's just super, super loud. And if I blare it in the car, they both will immediately, obviously, they're just like, oh my gosh, this is so loud. I will blare it. And that's what I did. And it was so funny because when I did that, my friend Toby, she was one of the girls, you know Toby, she started dying laughing. Claire was in the back just like so annoyed with me that I turned up the sound. I was like, you guys wouldn't listen to me, so I turned up the music and they couldn't even hear me talk to them. I was like, nope, stop talking.
We're in the jam.
This lady walked by as we were in the Starbucks drive-thru, and she looked at my car because I knew that it was just so loud. You had to have heard every single word from the song outside the car. It was just that loud. But that's what I like to do to those friends whenever they argue.
That's a good way to end a conflict.
It's just really funny. I love seeing their reaction because Toby, she's just very overwhelmed by that kind of stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep it up this high. I was like, you want some?
It's my car. Yes, I love that. I love that. But before we play this, we're gonna do. We always sign off. We always gonna do that thing. Yeah. But I want to thank you for listening. I thank you for coming on, Sila. By the way, this was so much fun.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, we're gonna go watch a movie after this.
Oh yeah.
What movie do you want to watch?
I don't even know.
Okay.
Whatever you want to watch.
Yeah. We can think on it.
Yeah,
we have time. But if you are listening and you don't already follow me, it's probably unlikely. You probably heard about the show because I post about it. But if you don't follow me already, I post about the show on my Instagram, and my Instagram is miscellaneous, so it's miscel.laney.ous, and the playlist that has all of the music that we played on this episode will be on Spotify, and it's under the Wiley Radio Studios account, and the playlists are all named after the episode name. So if you look at your screen right now, you'll see that the show name is The Laney Train. This episode name is Sila Porter, because that was the guest for today.
Oh my gosh.
And so
named after me.
I know you have an episode and a playlist named after you on Spotify. It's crazy. But the playlist for this is called like The Laney Train - Sila Porter. And if you guys want to check out the playlists from any other radio shows, they're all like under Wiley Radio Studios. So that's not just me posting on there. There is everyone else who has shows, which is really cool. But yeah, if you liked any of the specific songs from today, you can go ahead and find those under Wiley Radio Studios, under the Sila Porter podcast podcast playlist. And speaking of podcasts, if you want to listen to my podcast from the summer, it's also called The Laney Train. It's also on Spotify, so feel free to check that out. But thank you for listening. Make sure you tell somebody you love them today.
Yeah.
And any closing words? for anyone? What's your favorite movie quote? Go fast.
Favorite movie quote?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really hard.
If somebody was just like, quote a movie, boom.
I don't know. I need some time to think. I don't know. The first thing I think of is a show from Gilmore Girls, and it's whenever Lorelai Gilmore goes monkey underpants. We're talking about her crazy brain, but that's not a movie. That's a show. But I think that should count.
So you're parting with her monkey underpants.
Yeah, basically she's talking about how it's a big bag of weird up there is what she says in her brain. So everybody's got a big bag of weird. It's okay.
Yeah, we're all fried eggs.
Or boiled.
Or hard boiled. Some of us got it together, but you got to break our shells to get to this. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks so much for listening. Make sure you tell somebody you love them today, and turn up the song really loud if somebody else around you is arguing.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me one time, tell me what you wanna say. Cause every single word I've heard a million times and in a couple hundred different ways. You're out of control, don't wanna see me lose my mind. Cause every time I do, I make a fool out of you. So come on, let me hear it one more time. I don't like you, I don't like you. Of the things that you say, and I really hate the things that you say. No, I don't like you. Say what you want, say it right to my face. I wanna hear it all, come on, please. It's like music in my ears that I've been hearing for years. Come on, why don't you come dance with me? You're out of control, don't wanna see me lose my mind. Cause every time I do, I make a fool out of you. So come on, let me hear it one more time. I don't like you, I don't like you, I don't like you. That your face of the things that you say, and I really hate the things that you say. No, I don't like you. You can't get in my head, I wanna see you try. You can't get in my head, oh no, not this time. You can't get